XRP, we start with daily chart. Just I want to give a quick update. And beside that, we had some news about the XRP on yesterday. Anyway, if we refer to our analysis, we discussed about the next drop and we mentioned how we're looking at the flat. And as you can see, the price couldn't break the previous low. That means still we consider as a contracting flat. Because we mentioned if the price could break the regular flat, it can give us a better confirmation in relative to the internal flat. By the way, we don't need to really care about that, and still we can consider as a contracting flat. And if we get any opportunity for buy, we will get. That means we're looking for buy within this range, and what we're looking for, we want to see the break. I mean, the short-term targets we can look for, as what I explained in my last analysis, is 63 following by 72 cent. All right, and mostly we want to price break this zone to confirm we are within the uptrend. As I mentioned, this 63 and 72 cent, these two are the short-term targets. And as I mentioned, at this point, we want to we're looking at this flat. Any opportunity for buy from here we'll get, and we want to see whether the price can break this flat or not. And if the price couldn't break, then we can expect the price will be within this range for longer time. All right. That means if we get any opportunity for buy within this range, we will take it. And when the price tag the top of the flat, if there is no breakout, at least you should know how to manage it. But the targets I'm looking for is 63 following by 72 cent. And if we move to forward chart, similar explanation. And if you put this low relative to the previous one, if we refer to the indicators, we see we had a divergence. That's why this is what we get. All right. And as I mentioned, since still we consider as a contracting flat is not a regular flat, there is a possibility this one turn to internal flat for the next drop with the breakout of the previous low. Then it turns to a regular flat before we get the next move. We need to be aware about this, but we are not looking at this. All right, we know we are not looking at this flat. Okay, what I mean say, we have to be aware about this option. All right, but beside that, if we get any opportunity for buy within this range, we will take it. And based on forward chart, there is no trade setup. And if we move to lower time frame, we move to 1 hour chart, there was opportunity to look for buy from here. For those traders, they get the trade for buy from here. If they still they're keeping the trade, at least move their stop loss to break even. But if the price continue as a corrective flowing by divergence, then we need to be quite careful. That's why if the traders, they want to keep the trade, at least move their stop loss to break even. Because if there is a continuation, what I mentioned based on a 1 hour chart, flowing by divergence, then we need to be aware about this option for the next drop, following by breakout of the previous low, which turns to the regular flat before we take the next move. All right. The only reason I'm highlighting about this option, we need to be aware about this. But we don't need to wait for that option. That means if we get any opportunity for buy within this range, we will take it. And if I move to, based on forward chart, I don't see any trade setup. And even if we move to 1 hour chart, if we want to look for buy any flag, we can take the trade. But the best option was to look for trade for buy from here. Anyway, we just follow the chart. And if I see any update, I will share. Thanks.